These are 20 of the longest-lasting relationships in Hollywood. 20. Jamie Lee Curtis and Christopher Guest. The couple met in 1984 and, as of 2023, have been married for 39 years. 19. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. The pair met in 1983 and began dating. Despite never getting married, they have been together for 40 years. 18. Ricky Gervais and Jane Fallon. The college sweethearts have been together since 1982 and also decided not to walk down the aisle to prove their devotion to one another, which isn't up for debate after they've spent 41 years together. 17. William H. Macy and Felicity Huffman. The couple began dating in the early 80s and were together on and off for 15 years before they tied the knot. They remained together 41 years later. 16. Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Brad Hall. The couple met in the early 80s and got hitched in 1987. They have 2 sons together and have been an item for 41 years. 15. Ringo Starr and Barbara Bach. The Beatles member met the Bond girl when they starred in the movie Caveman together in 1980. Starr was smitten, and they were in a relationship and married by 1981, which means they've been together for 42 years. 14. Angela Bassett and Courtney B. Vance. The 2 actors met in 1980 and were married in 1997. They have 1 set of twins together and have been by each other's side for 43 years. 13. Keith Richards and Patty Hansen. While both the rocker and model met in 1979, it wasn't until 9 months later that romance blossomed when they met for a second time. Their 44-year love story began, and they were married in 1983 and have 2 children together. 12. Sam Elliot and Katherine Ross. The couple met in 1969's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, but they began dating in 1978 when they worked together for a second time in The Legacy. They were wed in 1984, and over the next 45 years have had 1 daughter together. 11. Mark and Marilu Hamill. The pair celebrated their 40th wedding anniversary in December 2018 after they were married in 1978. They've been together for 45 years and have 3 children. 10. Meryl Streep and Don Gummer. Streep met Gummer in 1978, 6 months after her first husband died of lung cancer. They have 4 kids together and have been an item for 45 years. 9. Denzel and Peta Washington. The Washingtons met in 1977, and at the 3rd time of asking, Peta agreed to marry the future Hollywood superstar and have been together for 46 years and counting. 8. Jeff Bridges and Susan Geston Bridges. Bridges insisted he knew he would marry his future wife the first time he laid eyes on her while filming Rancho Deluxe in 1975. They were married 2 years later and had 3 daughters together as they approach 5 decades as an item, 48 to be exact. 7. Lily Tomlin and Jane Wagner. Tomlin and Wagner reportedly met in 1972 on the show Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. While they've been together ever since, it wasn't until 2014 that the pair were married as they now celebrate 51 years together. 6. Ron and Cheryl Howard. The high school sweethearts met and went on their first date when they were 16. They were married in 1975 and have been together for 53 years, bringing 4 children into the world together. 5. Samuel L. Jackson and Latanya Richardson. Jackson and Richardson were college sweethearts, having met when she was attending Spelman University and he was attending Morehouse University in 1970. They tied the knot in 1980, have been together for 53 years, and have 1 daughter. 4. Ena and Jeffrey Garten. The couple celebrated their 52nd wedding anniversary on December 22, 2020, which means as of 2024, they've been together for a whopping 56 years. 3. Billy Crystal and Janice Goldfinger. Crystal and Goldfinger met when they were teens and made it legal in 1970. They've been together for 57 years. 2. Dolly Parton and Carl Dean. Parton and her husband met in 1964 and were married 2 years later. 57 long years later, and they are still together. 1. William Daniels and Bonnie Bartlett. And by far the longest relationship on this list, Bartlett and Daniels were married in 1951. He said respect was a key component in a successful relationship which has lasted 72 years. What is the secret to a long and happy relationship? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to subscribe by clicking on the channel icon. For more entertainment content, check out some of our other videos.